Good morning, traders. Today is Monday, February 2nd. Hope everybody's all right after the Super Bowl. Getting a big storm up here in the Northeast. Got about a foot of snow overnight. Hope everybody's staying safe and staying warm. And hope you're not too hungover from the Super Bowl. Anyways, let's get right into the action for today. We're going to be covering Alliance Creative Group Inc. That's ticker symbol ACGX. We've stuck with this play through thick and thin over the years. A great company, solid brick and mortar business, good revenues. Recently they just acquired peoplevine.com, which is a nice complement to their existing business. Definitely want to go check that stuff out. I want to talk about the chart because there's a lot of technicals on this chart that are forming up very nicely. Going back to November and December, as you can see, the stock came down to its 52-week lows, probably attributed from tax loss selling. You know, the end of the year, you get people that have bought the stock at higher prices and they take their losses and move on. And at the end of the year, that's when a lot of tax loss selling comes into play. That's when the stock reached its all-time 52-week low here. Stock came down, found support, and rebounded. Went up a nice about 200% move off of the very lows. And then after we got this move off the bottom, we've had a consolidation. So I want to talk about the consolidation, and I want to talk about some resistance points and support. Now, if you look back here in November, this area right here was our resistance point. And that pretty much coincides with our 50-day moving average at 002. And right now, that is holding as support. Really, you have support here at the bottoms of these candles. The stock hasn't gone below the bottom of these candles yet. So we had this move up from the bottom, and it's consolidated, and it's pretty much held support right here, right off of this previous resistance. So this is a really good sign. We want to see previous resistance hold as future level of support. So we'd like to see this stock maintain support in the 0018, 002 range as it has been here real recently. Notice you have the RSI that's just slightly below the 50 line. It's currently not too oversold. It's just sitting right there at 43.93. We'd like to see this get above the 50 line, and that'll start to show us some strength. Notice the last time the RSI got above the 50 line, that's when we had this little move up here off the bottom, a nice little percentage gain. So we'll be looking for that. We'll be looking for the RSI to turn up, get above that 50 line. Notice the MACD is currently setting up for a bullish cross. Right here, the last cross on the MACD, that's a bearish cross. That's our sell signal. And then once these lines cross back over again, that's going to be our bullish cross. That's going to be our buy signal. So right now you have these lines looking like they're getting ready to hook up and cross. So all in all, this chart is shaping up nicely. I'd like to see the stock hold support at 0018 to 002 range. And I'd like to see it come up here and test these resistance points at 0027 and 0029. If it can get through the 27 and 29 range, then we could have a test of this 0035. That's the 200-day moving average. So you could be looking at a nice 75% gain from the current price of 002. If the support continues to hold here and this consolidation, the sideways trading channel, stays intact, then we'll definitely be looking for a solid move up higher. Notice the volume has kind of tapered off recently. This consolidation has been on light volume. That's a good sign. We're not selling off on high volume. If we get some high volume and some momentum, we could see a breakout to the upside. But all in all, Alliance Creative Group, ACGX, definitely one that we're going to continue to keep on a long-term watch with short-term gain potential. Be sure to stop by our blog at bluehorseshoestocks.com for updates on Alliance Creative Group Inc. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop us an email at info at bluehorseshoestocks.com. And as always, click on our disclaimer for disclosure purposes. Thanks for tuning in, and good luck out there, traders.